Welcome to another dose of the Gringos in Buenos Aires podcast, the podcast that brings expat / immigrant life to you. And I'm here with someone I met one fine day in Belgrano. Ay, me encanta Belgrano, my mother used to say. He's from way over the rainbow, a jack of all trades, and we'll find out why. Let's give a warm welcome to Hunter. What's up, dude?
Good to be here, my man.
How you doing, man?
Doing great. How about you, bro? Hell yeah.
That's trippy, man. We're here after we met in Belgrano.
Crazy. You literally came up to me on the street. You were in your car, and you're like, I know that hat from somewhere. I was wearing my blue hat that I wear in my videos. And you're like, what's your name, man? You're like, Hunter, right? And I met you, and I was like, you're like, want to go on the podcast? I'm like, absolutely.
You liked my hat.
I loved your hat. We got to make that hat, man.
Yeah,
it's a United States flag crossed with an Argentinian flag, which is like what I'm all about right now.
Well, how's it feel to be here, man?
Dude, it feels great. I've checked out some of the clips. The podcast is awesome, bro. It's like exactly pretty much who I am. The Gringo in Argentina right now. And I'm trying to like connect Argentina and the U.S. more and let people know what it's really like here. So happy to be here, bro.
Yeah. Well, the intro says jack of all trades.
Yes.
What's a little bit about that?
So, I have had many lives, I call it, many jobs. I was going to go to college. I decided not to for my own personal reasons. And I've worked many jobs. I've been a security guard. I've been a personal trainer. I've been a bodybuilder.
Security, you ever kick anybody's ass, dude?
I have kicked people's asses,
cool.
Unfortunately.
I got my ass kicked
I was, well, mostly trying not to have that happen. Diffuse the situations. I'm a chill guy. I'm like a teddy bear, but if you mess with me, I got claws.
Oh, yeah,
so, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
As it should be. But anyways, I mean, I'm in sales right now. So I work in sales, right? That's my basis of my skill set. And I make content. So I help people learn how to monetize themselves through their content. Nice. I help people learn how to do high-ticket sales the way I do. So it's good remote income, which is why I'm here, actually. So,
for sure. Yeah. What brought you to BA? How'd you find out about Argentina?
Man, I'm going to make this really long story as short as I possibly can. This is super long. One of my best friends in the U.S. is Argentinian. From a place called La Plata. Okay. La Plata. And also, coincidentally, my friend, who they don't know each other, did an exchange program in La Plata. Not even in Buenos Aires, like in the main part of Buenos Aires, in La Plata. And they both at the same time were like, you got to go to Buenos Aires. You have to. It's for a vacation. I'm like, okay, this is a sign. I got to go. Yeah. 2 random people telling me. And the day that happened, I was wearing an Argentinian shirt, too. So it was like a trippy moment. I was like, I got to go. So then I met a girl here. Right, we fell in love. You know how the story goes. And we dated for about
only one, dude.
Only one. Yeah. So lame. No, we dated for 2 years. She's from La Plata, and then I don't want to out any info on the podcast, but it was great. No hard feelings. Just fizzled out, and long distance is very difficult.
It's not you, it's me.
It's not her. It's always me. It was nobody. It was just distance, and it happens. It's all good, but. She was one of the reasons I stayed. So people are like, oh, the gringo always comes to Argentina for the girl. I was like, no, actually, I was in Buenos Aires by myself for like 3 weeks just eating empanadas and having fun. Like, I loved it already, and she's the reason I stayed. So,
how long you been here?
A year and 3 months if you count all of the trips. So I did multiple leave and go. Obviously, my 90 days was up, so I had to leave and go.
Year and 3 months. Does that make you an immigrant?
Man, it's about to, because I'm getting my residency.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm getting my residency. Nice. Shout out Martin, my lawyer. Shout out Martin. Love him. He's the best lawyer ever. Hit him up and link in my bio too, by the way. The best lawyer.
Donate to the show.
Dude, he's that too. He's the best immigration lawyer. He's so sweet. He had a whole meeting with me. We had dinner. He's a great guy. And yeah, like I'm about to be an immigrant, dude. Right. Like at least 6 to 8 months.
What do you love? What's so? I know I've been here. I've been here for a long time.
You've been here for how long?
I get the feeling that you appreciate the beauty and the backwards of everything.
It's so back, and I love it.
And and it's just I don't know, man. It's something that makes Argentina and Buenos Aires such a beautiful place.
It's unique,
especially Argentina, man.
So unique. And people always talk about Buenos Aires. I want to talk about the whole country.
Yeah, you've traveled a lot.
I've been to almost every single province in the country besides Tierra del Fuego, which I want to go, which is the bottom part of the country, to Ushuaia. Never been to Ushuaia. I've been to El Bolson, San Martin de los Andes, Villa Angostura, Bariloche, obviously. I've been to Mendoza, all the way up to Jujuy, Tilcara, Humahuaca. Bro, I've been everywhere. And in large part, thanks to...
And what do you like in general of all those places?
In general,
the food,
dude,
different foods, the different...
What I like is seeing, like, how no matter how different the places are and how people travel, how people eat, it's still Argentina. You can tell it's Argentina by the way people act and the way they treat you. Like, I walked into a place in Tilcara, just gave me, like, champagne, just to have it. I was like, thanks. They're like, where are you from? You're not from here. I was like, yeah, they were so nice to me. And then in the South, dude, it was just, like, the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. in my life, still to this day. But I still see parts of Argentina and everywhere.
And the big cities, man, and like for example, if you're in New York, and you go to L.A.
Yeah.
How's it different? Okay, beach.
It's different just because of like the beach.
If you're in BA and you go to Bariloche area, like,
so different.
You go to like I don't know Salta.
Bro, when I was in the Salt Flats.
Where am I?
I was in the Salt Flats in Salta, and I'm like, what country am I in right now?
Right.
So I've been to I've been to Barcelona, I've been to Switzerland, I've been to Panama and Brazil, and in Argentina I feel like I've been to 20 different
Brazil's
countries.
pretty cool, man.
Sao Paulo was cool, but I've never been to Rio. I want to go to Florianopolis next year.
I traveled around in the north, man. Yeah, I lived
it's
on
beautiful.
Areal de Ajuda. I lived there for 6 months when there was nothing.
Dude.
I got there using a Thomas Cook handbook.
I love it, bro.
Yeah, no internet, nothing. I just
the
I
best
don't know.
way to travel. I missed it.
76 hours on a bus. Dude. I took 2 buses.
Bro, I won't even do that now. I missed a good travel.
There was like no nothing.
Literally nothing.
Only moonlight. And nothing, man. It's just like,
there's some beauty in that though. The way you meet people too.
Sleep
like here you got, and one thing I'll say is you were kind of asking me like why Argentina, and everyone asked me like why are you?
Yeah, that's the number one question. ¿Qué haces acá?
Exactamente. ¿Qué haces acá?
Porque vas a estar en Estados Unidos. You could be in the greatest country in the world. ¿Qué haces acá?
The US is
and you want to be
great.
Argentine. Dale
well,
la
here's the interesting question
cabeza.
is my friends ask me, do you want to be Argentine? And don't take this the wrong way, Argentinians. I don't want to be Argentine. I want to take pieces of your guys' amazing culture and bring it with me. But I don't want to sip mate and pretend to be Argentine if I don't like that. I want to be me and authentic, and I want to bring some of the U.S. here if you guys want it, but I also want to just assimilate. I don't want to be Argentinian. I just want to be me. So the thing is, man, the reason why I stayed is in the U.S., I made more money. I made more connections. I climbed ladders faster, but I had no quality of life. I had no quality of life, no balance of life, especially. I'll put it this way. I have 6 hermanas. Yo tengo 6 hermanas, literally. And they all live in close proximity to Los Angeles. We see each other twice a year. Yeah. And some of my sisters more. It's literally because Asados are twice a year. Argentinians don't know this. Christmas and Thanksgiving. Yeah. You've got 2 Asados a year.
Christmas, have you spent Christmas here?
Oh yeah, I spent 2 Christmas.
It's like it starts at 12 o'clock. Everybody's exchanging gifts, and after that, it just goes on
party
until like, everybody just drops.
A full-time rave until I literally dropped. Dude, I stayed up for 3 days straight on Christmas this year. 3 days. I didn't go to sleep. It was crazy, bro. And without drugs, without alcohol, I literally stayed up for 3 days because we were just having a blast, dude. We were just Asado, and then it just rolled into the party, and then the after, you know how it goes. But I will say, the main reason I stayed, the quality of life. The people, guys, I wouldn't be here without the people. Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And I think just the way things work here, I wake up late, I go to sleep late. Like, I'm a little bit, man, we'll meet at like 7 p.m. and I'm get there at 7:45. I'm like that. And in the U.S., I can't be like that. I'm punctual. 7:45, I'll be there at 7:40.
It's okay to be late.
It's okay to be late here. But, for example, for this podcast, like I was on time, 1 minute late.
Yeah.
1 minute.
It's all right.
But, like, I mess with that. Like, I like that it's all chill and relaxed. And the quality of life is number one priority here. Number one. I love that. Sure. Me personally, that's why I stayed.
Yeah, everybody agrees. Everyone on the show agrees that it's the people make
It's really the
country.
people. It's really you guys. And you guys, like, I'll say this, and they're going to get so mad at me, but it's from love. You guys are arrogant about how amazing you are, and you should be. You should be. Like, they're so confident and so cocky about, like, how great Argentina is, but it's the one case where, like, yeah, you can be, because it is that great. People are like, Argentina is the best place in the world. I'm like, come on, I haven't even been there. No. And I go there, I'm like, oh, shit. This is actually the best place in the world.
You know how an Argentine commits suicide?
How?
He jumps off his ego.
It's like a dude taller than the Empire State Building. That's the one thing you hear from all the other countries. Like, Argentines, man, so egotistical. I'm like, well, at least they got a reason to be, you know?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
There's problems in Argentina. There's for sure a lot.
I know your insight and you're interested in the country. I mean, you appreciate it. You see, like, behind you starting to understand it.
Behind the main stuff.
Behind the main stuff. I want you to, 3 things, man, 3 concepts. They're philosophical, man. Mm-hmm. They're going to write a book about this, about the philosophy about this. One is, no pasa nada. 3 phrases to live by if you want to be an Argentine. No pasa nada.
For
it's
everything.
All good.
For everything.
It's all good, man. It's all good. No pasa nada.
No pasa nada. No pasa nada.
When something happens, y pasa
you
algo,
this one.
está todo bien. Está todo bien.
Sí.
Está todo bien. Huh?
Está todo bien.
And cuando no está todo bien, when things are not all good, se me complicó.
Se me complicó.
It got complicated. And that's when you know the shit hit the fan.
Dude, what happened
man.
between your ex and
No
that girl?
pasa nada.
Se me complicó.
Está todo bien, se me complicó. Remember that.
All right.
Implement
I'm getting a
those,
tattoo
man,
of that
because,
somewhere because I say
yeah,
it all the time.
man. That's the motto.
That
That should be in the Constitution. That should be in the Argentine Constitution.
Should be in the United States Constitution. Se me complicó.
No, se me complicó.
What happened with this and this in the U.S.? Se me complicó.
Se me complicó.
I
So
love
cool, man. You like Argentina.
I love
I
it.
saw you were in Rosario.
I was literally just in Rosario 3 days ago. No, 2 days ago. I was in Rosario. Guys, I'm not gassing up Rosario, I promise. Oh my God. Crazy. Rosario is fucking beautiful. Mind my French. Beautiful, dude.
Yeah.
Like in the main parts of Rosario, on the coast, I literally saw some of the nicest restaurants I've ever seen in my life. In the nicest architecture, the craziest. You guys will know what it is. You can maybe pull up an image. That giant tower, and then all the Argentine flags and all of the parks.
Oh, yeah.
The nicest like, I will be honest, there's nicer people in Capital Buenos Aires. Some people were a little, rough and tough around the U.S. guy, which is cool. You know, I got that Top Gun mustache. I get it, you know what I'm saying? I don't fit in. And I was speaking English. But Rosario blew my hat off, dude. Yeah. I love it. I'm going back this month.
Oh, cool, man. I have a friend. Shout out to Agustin, Tomas O'Brien, Cáceres, and I don't know what other last name he has. He's a character. He was like one of my first guests on the show. I met him at this Irish bar, man.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. Shout out to Agustin. I know you're going to love this. He's going to probably send me about 100 voice messages, man, now.
Love it.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I met a guy named Hunter. My name's Hunter, in Rosario that lives there. And I've never met another Hunter in this country, obviously.
Yeah.
He lived in Rosario for 3 years working online. I'm like, why not Buenos Aires? Capital? Yeah. He's like, something about this place drew me to it. And my best friend, shout out Nick, who is going to comment on all these videos. Yeah, sure. Nick went to Rosario with me this weekend. Yeah. He's like, dude, I've been drawn to that place for 2 years. Yeah. No reason. I was like, why are we going to Rosario again? Like, I was in the car. We already rented the car. I'm like, why are we going to Rosario? Yeah. He's like, I feel it. I felt Argentina.
There's a really cool town called San Pedro.
San Pedro?
On the way to where they have a country festival every year, man. Where like I'm talking, like, man, they had
like Luke Bryan country, or like,
I think they had the longest line dance in the Guinness World Book of Records history.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think they broke the record.
What kind of country? Like
all
their country?
Bluegrass, rockabilly. One of my guests, Max Stevens. He played, man.
No way.
It's insane, man. It's like 2 hours from here. In 2 hours, you can be. It's on the river. It's beautiful, man. It's San Pedro.
I gotta go, and I gotta go down way south near Mar del Plata, where you are.
Speaking Villa Gesell.
Yeah,
it's nice, man. It's green, man. That's one of the things I appreciate. You wake up in the morning, you just smell the morning dew, man. Dude, you just smell this, and you're like, wow, it just takes you back to where, like, life was fresh.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, Buenos Aires is green, too, though. Like,
yeah, it's got
so green here.
Dude, man, just
it's
like
insane.
there are at least 20 trees on every block.
Every block, but also the parks. I mean, I've made plenty of videos on this. The parks in this country are the best in the world. Yeah. It's not even a question.
A lot of them.
Rosedal, is it called Rosedal?
Rosedal,
yeah. Oh, my God.
A lot of the parks are called San Martin. A lot of San Martin parks.
Rosario, man, I was gonna say about the music thing, the country. I went to Cosquín, I think it's called Folklore. Folklore. The festival with my boy. Shout out Brendan. Love you, Brendan Del Mundo. Amazing guy. And Cam Del Pueblo too. Also creators Cam, and Cam plays like the Folklore. He plays that Argentine Folklore. Nice. He's from the UK. Cool. So there's there's so many like expats and foreigners here now, and it's just getting bigger and bigger, and they're bringing so much culture.
Dude, how'd you get to Rosario?
Well, I rented a car. No, I'm kidding. So
you rented a car.
We rented a car at Hertz, and we went to Rosario.
What's it like to rent a car in Argentina?
In Argentina?
Yeah. I mean, what's the process? I'm curious.
What was it saying? Se me complicó?
Se me complicó?
Yeah.
They say no pasa nada.
No pasa nada. They say no pasa nada. I say sí pasa nada. It's complicated. They were like, return it at this time, but like, it's all good if you don't, though. You can just like drop it off an hour later.
Se te complicó renting a car?
Yeah, a little bit. They're like, well, you could drop it off at this garage or that one if you want. I mean, we don't really care. And I was like, where do I need to drop this car? You're charging me by the minute. Like, what? And this is
what do you mean they're charging you by the minute?
They were like, in the U.S., if you drop a car at like 12:01 and your drop-off's at 12, you get charged. You get charged for a late drop-off. Here, they were like, 45 minutes late. I mean, like, it's all good. We were just drinking mate. We were chilling. So. Yeah. I was like, I love it. We went to Rosario because my boy Nick was drawn to it, and my boy Brendan met us in Rosario. We went on the on a boat, like underneath their giant bridge and their coastline. Guys, Rosario has this part where it looks like Miami. I'm not joking. Like, you'll see it in my videos. It looks like Miami. Like, the giant buildings on the coast, they're like 100-story apartment buildings. Super modern. I went to this party. Let me tell you right now, not one person there spoke a lick of English. It was literally, it was not in a barrio. Like, it was like, definitely not a safe area in Rosario. It was way past my hotel. Yeah. And we went, and my boy Nick was like, this guy's trustworthy. He's dope, but like, I wouldn't speak English here, and I wouldn't get in a fight with anybody.
You're kamikaze, man.
And yeah, I was like a suicide mission, bro. It was great. No, that was the best night. And everyone was going crazy, bro. Like,
have you been into? Did you go into the Villa 31?
No.
Have you been in there yet?
I would not like to. No. Like I mean, if someone invited me to an Asado there, I'd be like, oh, I'll think about it. Yeah, but I don't want to be an influencer who like goes there and makes content about it because that's just so messed up.
Nah, man. That's looking for trouble.
There's looking for trouble, man. Those are real people. Bro.
They don't think that shit. I got off the bus. I took the bus from Mesa to Retiro, man.
Retiro's
that stretch from the bus. From the bus terminal to Libertador, that stretch is like, oh man,
I've been there many
Kensington,
times.
dude. It's like Kensington, you know, like the fentanyl, zombies are.
Yeah, well, the thing is that people don't know about LA.
They gotta do something about that.
Well, dude, LA is very dangerous. Yeah, people don't understand just how dangerous it is and why it's differently. It's a different kind of dangerous. Here, if I go to Villa 31 and someone stands me up with a gun and takes my stuff, they're probably just gonna take my stuff. I don't think they're just gonna kill me. Like, they're probably just like, oh, he's an American. Give me your phone, buddy. Yeah. And I would never go there because those are real people that struggle and that are living a real life. I don't want to document that like it's a zoo. I think that's horrible. Yeah. I've seen influencers go in and get robbed. I'm like, good. You should get robbed. Like, why do you have a GoPro in there, dude? It's not cool. Yeah. But LA, people will kill you just to kill you. Yeah. People kill you, and people are on drugs everywhere. It's like right next to Mexico. I mean, the border's open. It was. Sure. Tons of fentanyl, tons of drugs. I mean, I know people that are worth billions of dollars, and their sons are addicted to like fentanyl and drugs, and they're doing like crazy illegal stuff, and it's just a dangerous place. Beautiful mayor, mind you, gorgeous, but LA's a different kind of danger. It's like my mom was on the bus, and there was this guy that just like whipped out a knife and started trying to slash people.
Jeez,
no reason.
Yeah, a bunch of maniacs in the U.S. You don't expect that from people here.
In Beverly Hills. Yeah. In Beverly Hills, bro. Yeah. So I mean, LA it's getting interesting. There's really nowhere that's perfectly safe.
You know,
Argentina's safe in Palermo and in Capital. I think it's pretty safe, in my opinion. Different kind of safe. You know, like no one's gonna just shoot you on the street. Yeah, sure. But in LA, don't go to the wrong neighborhood wearing the wrong color T-shirt. You know what I mean?
I remember back in the 90s, I used to take the train. I used to take the bus. It was called La Lujanera. Some of your older Argentines might remember that. It was called La Lujanera. It was a bus that went from Plaza Once, Miseria, which I used to call it Miseria, because it was shady.
No, I know Plaza Once.
It was shady, man. Yeah. I used to wait for the Lujanera because I used to work downtown. My second job here was as a salesman. I was working for Mango. Also,
no way.
Yeah, for Mango.
No way, bro.
They said I looked just like the owner, man. And they were like, and they hired me just to sell, leather, push leather. I was a leather jacket pusher up Florida Street, man. You know.
You got any stock left, man?
No, I had nothing, man. You know, those jeans are probably worth. I did find a pair of Jordache today in my yeah, because I got an '80s party coming up. Yeah. And anyway, so and I used to take the Lujanera. Yeah. From Once all the way to Castelar.
How far is it? I don't know what
Castelar is. It's far. It's about an hour or 45 minutes, no traffic. About an hour. You know what I'm saying? And it was shady. I don't know, but I don't know what I was talking about.
I was gonna say like it can get really shady in Buenos Aires. It's huge. People don't understand how big Capital is. Like I have not been to half the places. Yeah. Like I was just telling my friend Agustina here. Like I literally have been to maybe like Núñez, Belgrano. Yeah. I haven't even been to Villa Crespo. I haven't even been to what's above Núñez? What's it called? Zona Norte.
Zona Norte.
I haven't even been there, and I've been to San Telmo, Recoleta, Puerto Madero, Centro. Yeah, like I've been there, but I zoom out on the map sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm never gonna fucking go to all these places in Buenos Aires, and I don't know what's safe or not safe. But recommendation to Gringos: do not just stay in Palermo. Yeah. Big fallacy that I see. Yeah. They stay in Palermo. They go to Don Julio. They go to
Don Julio, man.
I've never been, and I'm not going. It's like part of my code. I'm not going.
Yeah. Shout out to Lo de Charlie. If you want to eat the best asado at good prices, you go to Lo de Charlie. And
I want to go to La Cabrera Norte.
I think it's Villa Urquiza, Belgrano Air, or one of those.
Not gonna break the wallet.
Lo de Charlie. It's open 24 hours a day.
Whoa, no.
7 days a week. They close on Christmas and I think on New Year's. That's it.
Dude, I want to go to La Cabrera Norte.
Yeah.
That's the one I've heard is actually really good. And it's like the Don Julio style popular.
Yeah.
I heard it's really good.
Yeah.
The best... Oh, no, I actually can't. I might want to gatekeep this one.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You guys are going to have to sponsor me after this. It's called, I think it's La Doña Boca de Fuegos. You can get a platter that is as big as the frame here for 75 or like 85,000 pesos.
Yeah.
It feeds 5 people. So you're basically paying 85,000 pesos, what, like $60?
Yeah.
You're basically paying $15 each to $10 each for literally every type of meat, veal, chicken, steak. Nice. It's amazing. And there's a cash discount, so I just bring cash. That's the shit I would never know.
It's good info for all you vegans. You know where not to go.
Oh, yeah, don't come here. Don't come to this country. I mean, maybe there's some places. There's some gluten-free stuff at the bottom of the menu, and there's 2 options. All the way at the bottom. It's hardly any gluten-free and hardly any vegan stuff.
Dude, I know why. Now I remember why I was telling you the story about taking the bus from Once to Castelar. You mentioned that a bunch of nut jobs in Beverly Hills, and you never know, a bunch
Beverly
of
Hills,
plaques.
Compton,
Anybody can be like, hey.
downtown.
I remember, man, I was tired when I got out of work, and I sat in the back of the bus. I'll never forget, sitting in the back of the bus. I had 2 dudes, like all workers,
They're just
all
going
around
home,
me, man. A couple women, and I was sitting, I was tired, and I was like, man, and I fell asleep. And when I woke up, I was like, wow. In Philly,
oh, no.
I would have never fallen.
Yo,
I would have stayed awake. Bro. I would have stayed awake. I would have stayed awake. I wouldn't have fallen. But I fell asleep because I felt safe, man. I knew that.
That is crazy. Run that back. Replay that.
I knew that these people next to me, they weren't gonna just fucking stab me. Especially in 1990, 1991, 1992.
And still today.
Yeah,
although it's still probably not a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends. You got to smell them and see if they got teeth. If they got no teeth, heads up. That's not having teeth.
Dude, in LA, the problem is like they'll have a dress shirt on and look all nice. They're still crazy. Yeah. There's crazy people everywhere. But I'll tell you this one thing is I actually got invited to an Asado that I went to on a bus here. So I was on a bus just sitting next to a guy and he's like, you look like Tom Cruise. I was like, I don't, but is it because I have a mustache and you've seen the movie Top Gun, perchance? Yeah. He was like, yes. And I was like, very funny, bro. And he exchanged whatever. He's an Uber driver. Craziest story ever, bro. He was my Uber driver the next week. And we go, no, you're my Uber. And he was my Uber. He picked me up in Palermo. Yeah. He's like, you got to come to my Asado. It's fate. And I go to his Asado, bro. Like, met someone on the bus, inviting me to dinner with their whole family. I was the only person speaking English there, by the way. Yeah. Like, how amazing is that?
What do you drink when you go to these parties? What's your favorite drink?
My favorite drink? My dad's watching. Coke Zero. Coke Zero.
Coke Zero.
No. If an Argentinian person offers me Fernet, I'm not saying no. That's extremely rude. I'm going to drink it. Same with mate. I can't say no. But Fernet and Coke is cool, man. I'm cool. I actually like it. I like Coke. So. Yeah. A lot of people that I know, they pretend, but I like it.
It's an acquired taste, man. It's an acquired taste. It's acquired. Like mate. Do you drink mate? How often do you drink mate?
Here's the thing. I only don't drink it because I'm too lazy to prepare it. And too lazy to carry it around. I drink it if my friend has it. They call it like, what do they say? No, es una microfono or whatever. It's not a microphone.
You don't have a special kit?
No, they're like, Hunter,
someone should sponsor a Hunter kit.
Sponsor my kit. Give me a mate kit, bro, and I'll drink it. They're like, I hog the mate. They're like, it's not a microphone, bro. That's what they say. Because I just would like sip it and I'll just read my book and be. And just like 25 minutes will go by and I'm like thinking. I'm like,
pass the mic.
And they're like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro? It's like, I like it, but I don't like it with sugar, though. Like, people put sugar in it, I'm like, dude, I don't need that.
Your first time? Where's the first time you drank mate?
That's a good question. It's a great question. Man, probably with my ex, honestly. Her whole family invited me to an Asado. Yeah. And they were I was the guinea pig of that Asado, bro. Yeah. They were doing a Spanish.
Sí, pero hey,
try it. I didn't know if it was poison, if it was drugs. I don't know what it was. I was trying it. The grandpa was there watching me. The dad was there watching me. The sister, the cousin, everyone. They're like, is he gonna like it? Is he gonna like it?
Shanky?
Try this thing. It's called flan con dulce de leche y crema. I'm like, there's no way I'm not gonna like this. This is crazy. But yeah, they gave me mate, and I was like, it's all right. It was cool. I'm too honest.
Was a father-in-law there?
Yeah.
He probably hated Shankies. My father-in-law hates Shankies. He hated me. He hated me.
Crazy story, and it's true. I'll look at the camera when I say this. His name was Gustavo. You want to know what they called him every day? Hunter. They called him Hunter because he hunts. Ooh. So when I met him, I was like, "There's no way your name's Hunter." That's the only other Hunter I met besides the one in Rosario. but his name isn't Hunter. It's Gustavo, but they call him Hunter. It's like, there's no way. We are boys. He's my homie. Still my homie. Okay, great. One of the best men I've ever met in my life. Yeah. Such a nice human being, and great. There's a company he made called Quesos Hunter. Shout out Quesos Hunter. It's a cheese company. It's a farm. His farm, El Sosiego de Hunter. Bro, pretty crazy, right? Yeah, crazy. So I basically through him was just trying everything. He's Spanish too. There's a Spanish tradition. Correct me if I'm wrong. Where you like it's like wine, but you have to pour it into your mouth from a distance, and it's like supposed to enter your mouth. It's like this little satchel. Pull up an image because it's super famous. I don't know the name. And I just tried on my white shirt, got it all over my white shirt. Bro, at the beginning of the Asado, the whole Asado, I just had like white and wine all over me.
Things get complicated after like the third pour.
Yeah, I was like, I'm a little but like I will say this, because of that experience with dating an Argentinian woman and because of the experience of having Argentinian friends, I feel like I know a little something about this country.
It's easy to make friends here.
It's easy to make friends. Even though my Spanish, I know, guys, I don't work on it as much as I should.
How's your any classes? You taking
so
classes?
I'm actually starting classes tomorrow because
really?
I have, interestingly enough, I can't say much about it, but I have an Argentinian TV show that I got casted for.
Oh, cool.
And I'm going to be on it.
Oh, so you got to practice your Castellano.
I got to practice.
I'll teach you Castellano.
But the character on the show is a Shanky who speaks Spanish. So like it's supposed to be that he's not that good at Spanish, but also
hablo español, hablo castellano.
Yeah, but like exactly. Like that.
Hablo castellano.
They actually said my accent was great, but I just don't know enough words. But there's also so many funny details about the show. I mean, there's a sex scene in it that I'm gonna be in.
Ooh.
The first time. I don't know how that's gonna go.
Glad Hunter's not watching. Do they want me to
speak Spanish during the sex scene? Because I might know a few lines, but like it's gonna be complicated, and that's kind of like what propelled me to like really want to learn. Is that, and like some of my viewers, they text me, they're like, "I love your videos, I love you, but I do want to see you speak Spanish." I'm like, "Oh, breaks my heart, bro. Like my Spanish is good, but I'm not confident enough to speak it on camera. I'm not. It's just honest, and I'm doing classes starting tomorrow.
So let's practice. What phrase did you learn today? The 3 phrases.
3 phrases
I taught you today.
I think you're gonna have to bleep them out if I say my favorite 3 phrases.
No,
You're gonna have to bleep them out.
No, the 3 phrases. The words to live by.
Se me complicó? That's what it was?
That's the last one.
The last one. It was.
There are 2 more. The first 2 are the most important. The first one.
No pasa nada. No pasa nada.
No pasa nada.
And the other one was just like todo bien. It was like,
Está todo bien.
Está todo bien.
Yeah.
My accent's not bad. You know what I mean?
Y se me complicó.
Exactly. Me learning Spanish, se me complicó.
Se me complicó. It's like, oops.
Yo,
that's the
Hunter.
perfect excuse, man.
It is.
It's like,
it's great.
You say to somebody, che, se me complicó. They're like, bueno, está bien.
I get it.
No pasa nada.
Hey, why have you not learned Spanish perfectly and you've been here for a year? Se me complicó. It's complicated, man. I'll tell you why. My friends are all Argentine and some Shankies, but they all speak English. So it's like hard because they're around me and they just want to relate to me and they want to speak English because they don't normally do. Yeah. So they're like, oh, I want to steal my practice. I'm like, guys, I want to steal my practice. Yeah. I want to learn Spanish.
Sure.
So it's been difficult, but I definitely think I'm going to take it more seriously this year.
So you really you do a lot of Instagram. That's how we met. That's how I recognized
that's how we
you.
Saw me. So I've been in the content game for like almost 7 years now, since I was a young wee boy. I'm 22 years old, by the way. So I've been in the content game for a while, and
you're 22.
I'm 22, dude. My man.
Jeez.
People think I'm 27. I gotta put some more sunscreen on. Damn.
22.
Yeah, I'm living the dream. But genuinely, I've been on the back end of content and like helping people make content for a while.
It's not how you look. It's the things you say that make you older. I'm 22. I just I rode my motorcycle, and I rode my bike,
moved out of my mom's
and
place
I went to skate, as I.
No, actually,
no. In your time, you've done a lot.
Yeah, I run an agency.
It's not age; it's experience, really.
I agree with that. I run an agency, and then I also run a full-time company with employees, and then I also make content. And the content I make is actually just for fun. There's 4-day gaps where I don't post. There's times where I'm not like an influencer because I do it for fun. I just do it to prove I can do it, and I love it. It's fun to connect with people like you. Yeah, this is why I'm actually here, right? Yeah. But I help people make content on a much larger scale. So I've helped brands go from 0 to 250,000 followers organically in about 5 months. Yeah. Gyms, companies, brands for clothing, right? Building their funnels, building their websites, building out their ad spend, like understanding how to make content as a personal brand and make that brand convert organically. So for example, there's this company called Dr. Squatch. It's like soap company. But the way they marketed it was with this one guy who was just really charismatic, and he just started making videos about the company. Like, that's a different way to market rather than like, this is my product. It's like, man, I use this product and I love it. It's a guy doing it, right? So this is kind of into what I do. I don't want to get into it too much, but I'm really good with content when it comes to the ideology, the actual execution of it. So I just pick up my phone every time I have 20 minutes of free time and I make a video. So it's not like my job, but I met you through it, so.
Let's warp back to like the 1980, 1970s when this guy he showed this guy a rock. He said, I have a rock here, and I want to market this as the pet rock. Right?
Was it Patrick Starr from SpongeBob?
Yeah, Did you know that episode? He sold millions of pet rocks.
I actually know that. There's remember that thing? You might not remember this. It was big in LA. This little ball in your hand that like rotated. There's little ads about it. There's like all these ads of this ball like rotates in your hand because it goes off the gravity of your fingers and it's totally bullshit. It's a fucking metal ball. Dude sold like $20 million. That's why I kind of love marketing, dude. It's so fascinating to me, the psychology. I've read over 20 books front to back multiple times over on the psychology behind sales and marketing. I find it fascinating. Like how you can market something, it's literally nothing. Like Kim Kardashian, how does she market the shit she markets? It's useless. It's crap. She got billions of dollars doing it.
How do you feel about the weight of Instagram in people's lives right now?
That is the best question you ever asked me. The weight of Instagram, dude. Like think about how many hours you lose a day because of Instagram. Not only how many hours, but think about how it's not about a resume. It's not about, and I know this because my father is a movie producer and he's in the industry. Like, we look at people's Instagram follower count and their resume as like how many people know who you are and how you exist. It's really interesting. Like, I know artists that are so talented with zero following, they get nowhere. And I know artists that are horse crap. They get record deals, label deals. I used to do A&R. They get into labels like that because they have 50K followers. It's like a guarantee that a company taking you on will have an audience with you. So it's a marketing tool. I think that's why info-based content, like content and selling information products in 2026 is like one of the gold mines of this generation next to AI. Is like being an influencer is actually so valuable right now. People don't understand. I'm on this podcast because of this. I actually got a role in a TV show because of this.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like
I want my Diego. You know Diego? Do you know what a Diego is?
I don't know
10%.
what a Diego is.
10%? Yeah, un Diego.
You get 10%?
yeah, un Diego. Un Diego. That's
new
a
phrase.
Second. Yeah, new phrase.
Learn. Un Diego.
Learning Castellano. Un Diego. Che, un Diego.
Che, un Diego. I like it. I'm going to use that, bro.
Somebody call it, Che, you're this guy. Hey, un Diego.
Un Diego. Homie. I love that. But yeah, like content, it is a really good thing and can be used. And I urge everyone to try to make content once in their lives because when you become the producer of content, you stop consuming so much. And you look at what you're consuming through a different lens. Does that make sense? So like, I think content can be great and bad. Like I know friends that spend 5 hours a day on Instagram Reels. You know, you're not doing anything for your life. And I think it's superficial. Like, oh, I don't want to segue into dating in Argentina because dating, I'll talk about that for hours. It's so complicated here. But Instagram, like I've had girls in LA.
Oh, yeah, dating,
bro.
Forget about it. Literally. The thing is, man, back in the day, the closest you had to contact with other people
landline
was a payphone.
Yeah.
Or if you were in the shady shit, like a beeper.
Or what about a carrier pigeon?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You can write a note
or say, hey, yo, Jimmy.
What's up, Jimmy?
Tell Joey to call me. And you go home, Joey will call you. You know.
Hell yeah.
That was it.
But
that was it.
Do you think that
but you
because
had
of that,
privacy, man? There was
that's what I'm saying.
No privacy, man.
There's no privacy, but let me tell you guys something. This is very philosophical, and this people may take this the wrong way. Women and men see, for example, this is the psychology books I've read. It's true. A lot of contact with a man as a woman, you're like seeing him text you every 5 seconds. It's a turnoff. A guy's texting you, he's available every 5 minutes. It's a turnoff. Yeah. A guy whose girl is just texting him every second of the day. It's a turnoff. Yeah. What used to happen on my mother's and father's age was they wouldn't hear from each other for weeks. They get a call on the landline and be like, I gotta get off the landline. My mom's gotta use it in about 20 minutes, but let's talk. Yeah. Think about the substance of that conversation. Yeah. How much more important that was than like, what you doing? Nothing. Reels, chilling. It's all this bullshit back and forth because you got text, you got Instagram, you're texting this girl, then you see her story, then you see her reel, and it's like you get her all day. You don't miss her. So like I miss in that time of traveling too. You travel to another country. You're not fucking knowing everything you do. You're figuring it the fuck out. Just walking around the city. You get a girl that you want to date. dude, there's no like, oh, I figured out that she's horrible through Instagram and now I don't want to see her. It's like, you can figure that out on your own. You got to go on 4 or 5 dates to figure out who she is. Yeah. But on Instagram, you see her whole life. Yeah. So think about what that does to people dating. You know what I mean? It's interesting. You see a resume of somebody and all they've ever done before you even get to meet them. Yeah. Think about Tinder and Bumble. You swipe, like, you're treating people as like fucking hot commodity, like little commodities. You're like, oh, ugly, not ugly. You used to look at somebody and not see all that on your phone all day and be like, wow, she's beautiful. Or wow, he's beautiful. I want to talk to him, but I can't because I don't have his phone number. We don't have phones. Think about how that used to be. That's, I think, what your question is. It's toxic. To answer your question, man, Instagram has ruined dating, in my opinion. It's almost ruined it. And just love and contact with people. Sure. It's like too much. It's swung the other
way. Too.
Privacy. So a really funny thing is there's these companies that are inventing pagers. They're bringing back pagers. Nice. Have you seen that shit? They're rebranding. I
got my pager. I hope it still works.
Exactly. There's this new company. I forgot what it was called, but they actually are making pagers again, and they're bringing them back as like cool designs for like millennials and Gen Z like me to use pagers, dude. Because like they're like, let's swing it the other way. I fuck with that. Yeah. But it's 7 hours a day for me on Instagram with my work, with my DMs, with my business.
I found myself kind of addicted for like, I'd say for about a week.
Yeah, bro. It's just
I would lay in bed, just go through, YouTube shorts. I'd fall asleep and just have these weird fucking dreams. Bro,
because you got this shit
I wake up
your subconscious mind.
shaking. I was like, oh, I gotta stop. And then I told this guy, he's like, there's a lot of Harvard studies, man, that say, hey, you need clean time.
You need at least an hour. I call it a dopamine detox.
Yeah, at least an hour before you go to sleep. Just watch the grass grow, or just stare at the wall.
Can I give everyone some game right now?
Yeah, sure.
I'm also a mentor to people who want to make content and monetize online and achieve like online financial freedom through their own work. Right.
I appreciate your help.
I got you. And a big part of that is working online is so hard because you're distracted so easily because your work is in between the lines of all this short form bullshit. Yeah. Here's the thing. Best morning routine ever. You need to wake up, and for the first 30 minutes, you need to do 3 things. You need to see sunlight. You need to drink water with salt in it to get your brain working, because the salt actually ionizes and the salt in the water actually affect how your brain fires. And you need to go for a walk. If you wake up in the first 30 minutes and you do not look at your phone, you go for a walk, you get sunlight, and you drink salt water, I promise you your life will change. And the reason why is because when you wake up, grab your phone from your bed, you scroll for the first 40 minutes, you're programming your brain to basically seek quick hits of dopamine. You've just gotten the funniest thing you ever seen, hottest girl you ever seen, coolest location you ever seen, and a guy with $1 billion in about 5 minutes. You've seen all that. So now your mundane day of going to get coffee, going to work, feels so shitty because you're looking at all this shit when you first wake up, when your neuroplasticity is so fucking heightened. So when you wake up and you don't consume, which I did today and I feel fantastic, but I'm not perfect, you literally program your brain to seek dopamine from challenges rather than quick hits of scrolling. Best routine ever is waking up, cold shower, which sucks and it never gets easy. But what are you doing? You're basically saying, oh, and then the gym after that, oh my God, you are literally setting up your day for success. Wake up, no phone, sun, cold shower, salt water, gym. You have to understand the rest of your day is going to be a lot easier than that. You don't want to go to the gym. No one does in the morning. No lie. You don't want to fucking do a cold shower. You don't want to walk. And you want to go on your phone. So then later in the day when you got to do like, oh, I got to do this Excel sheet. Oh, I got to do this work email. You're like, I've already been programmed to seek hard things. My day already was hard to start with. So instead of starting your day like this and going down, you're starting your day down here and you're going up. So that's something I learned from a mentor of mine about 5 years ago. It changed my life. And Instagram is very hard to get off of, man.
I wake up, I have a cup of coffee. I look out the window.
Exactly, it's the same thing.
I look out the window, and I chill, turn on the news. Now I gotta stop watching the news.
Yeah,
there's nothing
news
good on the news, man.
Especially right now.
News
and I don't even know.
Me out, dude.
I don't know if I want to go back to the U.S. with the way things are going right now. Yeah. I listen.
But you're gonna be Argentine soon.
I could be Argentine, but
where are you gonna go?
They are gonna draft my ass like that. Bro.
No.
I was already gonna be in the Army.
I'll change your name.
Oh,
change your name to Cazador.
Cazador del Campo. That's my name, right? My name's Hunter Field. Cazador del Campo. That's my literal name. But
I think you can go to Chaco and for like $100 you can get that done. They'll give you a passport, everything, man.
How do you say Juan Diego for you? You're the starter of the idea.
Yeah, man. Diego. I'll get you a passport.
Exactly. he knows a guy, you know.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, bro. I had Marines come to my door when I turned 18 because I was so fit. I was extremely.
Well, yeah, you're a good catch.
I was extremely fit.
Listen, this guy.
Very, and like this is gonna sound so egotistical, but I scored very well on exams, and I was very fit, and I was I was researching the Army Reserves, military, how to get into the military because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I'd be a good Marine, I'll tell you that. I'm good at under pressure, and I know how to shoot. I'm good at it. And I know if I went back to the U.S., there's a high chance that like if something happened, I'm getting drafted like that, bro. I'm top of the list for sure. Huh? I don't know how that works, but like in my opinion, I'm scared, bro. It's crazy.
I wanted to join the Marines. They looked at me. They put me on the scales. Check your records. Nah, we're all right. You got too many parking tickets.
Bro,
they didn't take me.
Too many parking tickets?
Yeah, I had too many moving violations.
Oh, I gotta start parking bad.
Yeah,
I gotta start parking real
back
bad.
then, if you had a lot of moving violations, they didn't. You got all kind of violation.
Well, Diego, you just
all
gave me an idea.
All kind of violation. Yeah.
You just gave me an idea. Oopsie. I hope this doesn't air. Oh, shit.
Just drive like a maniac.
It is just recklessly driving.
Yeah, it was easy to drive like a maniac.
I already do. It's like how they drive here. Yeah, it's crazy. I made a video. I got so much hate, but most of the people that were hating on me were not Argentinian. Yeah. And the most of the people that were loving me were Argentinian. They're like, yeah, we don't drive very well here. Yeah. But it's not that they don't drive well. It's like Bangladesh or Vietnam. It's like controlled chaos.
Yeah.
Bike passing each other like that. Like here, and especially in La Plata, the city of diagonals, by the way, I don't see that many accidents. But like in LA, I see accidents and there's stoplights and everything.
Because you got insurance.
Because you got insurance.
Yeah, that's why people
here,
crash
I've been in accidents here and like they don't even exchange. They're like, todo bien? You're like, sí, todo bien. Mi espalda, fucking hurts a little bit. And no pasa nada. I go. Yeah, I'm like, I'm like calling my lawyer already. It's like $5,000. I'm like, fucking this guy, fucking give me your fucking. I'm like, my neck. Oh my god, my fucking neck. Man, give me your insurance card. Like. But here it's controlled chaos. Like if you see a red light or stoplight, warning. Still look. People are gonna run through that shit.
I was on the bus once. and the bus got crashed into the back by another bus.
No.
So I was like, mi cuello.
Oh,
mi cuello. And this old guy next to me, he's like, dale, levantate, pibe. He's like, get up. And I was like, no, mi cuello. Déjate de joder, he said. I was like, mi cuello. He's like, no pasa nada, pibe. Bajate. And I got off.
And you got up, and you're not a how do you say?
I was
can
like,
I swear?
Oh, man,
can I swear, by the way?
Huh?
Can I swear?
Yeah, of course.
You're not a pussy. Yeah, he helped you. You're not. I'm taught in LA to be a pussy. You get hit like a little rear end, you're like, oh my back. It's like, bro, you're 20 years old. Shut up, man. Get out your car, man. Shut up.
I actually admire the way Argentines drive, man.
I said that in my video too.
No turn signals. You just got to be super alert. At the
you
same
gotta
time,
be alert,
distracted by your cell phone because
a manual.
I do SEO. I do SEO for a law firm in Miami.
Oh, so you got to be on your shit all the time.
I one of the main causes of accidents, distracted driving.
Yeah.
Rear-ending. Someone stopped at a red light or someone stops at a stop sign. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
The person in front's like, hello, I need a lawyer. Shout out to Perazzo Law Firm in Miami.
And you do SEO for
and that's one of the most common causes of car accidents is distracted driving
100%.
and rear end accidents.
Dude, I don't see that many accidents, bro. But it's way crazier. And when I made that video, guys, of course I'm like, I'm not clickbaiting, but of course I'm like farming some engagement. I'm like, Argentinians suck at driving. You guys don't suck at driving. You guys are amazing at driving. Of course. But I'll say this, bro, like, the way it works here without the turn signals and all this stuff, it's worse in the U.S. with turn signals and with rules. We just drove to Rosario, and we were getting someone was riding our tail, bro, the whole time. Y'all know the trucks in the left lane here on the highways. They ride your shit. The Raptors, they ride your shit.
Yeah, Raptors.
They
Motherfuckers, man.
It's not even a full Raptor.
I always go like this to them when they pass by.
Oh, man,
I'm
sorry,
like this.
bro.
I'm like this, you motherfucker.
Fuck you.
Always, man.
Always, bro, and they're assholes, but you have to understand, in the U.S., someone's gonna do that, ride you, and probably bump you, and then fucking swerve around you, and go, and like it's way worse. Road rage, like people pull out guns in road rage incidents. Here, people are just like, they say words I can't say on this podcast, but they say bad words, and then that's it.
What's your favorite curse word?
I don't think
the shell of your mother.
That one's not bad.
The shell of your mother. The shell of the monkey.
Your grandma. Everything.
The shell of the monkey.
Shell of the monkey. Yeah. Oh my god. Laura, whatever. There's a lot of ones. Like, man, honestly, like,
cool.
What is it? Sit up. What? I don't know this one. It's like shut your mouth. I forgot what it was.
Será l'orto.
Orto. Yeah, that one's probably... That's Nick's favorite. Shout out Nick. My boy Nick uses it so well. Perfect Argentine. Yeah, I love it, man. That's my favorite, probably. We got in a fight the other day with a guy.
Really?
Near, it was like Libertador. No, it wasn't. It was Santa Fe, I think the big avenue in Recoleta. Yeah. This guy was so drunk. I'm walking by, and I won't say who I was with, but I was just with some other friends. I was walking by, and this guy goes, "Shut the fuck up, puto," or something really bad words. And I'm like, "Yo, are you good, man? Like, what's going on?" In English, because he spoke English too. So, "What's up?" Dress shirt, really expensive watch and dress shoes. I'm like, "What the fuck is going on? Yeah. What's wrong with you, man?" There's 3 of us and 1 of him. Yeah. And he comes up and he's like, "You want to go, bro?" And I'm like, 3 of us, 1 of you? Look, I'm good, bro. Like, I put my hand on his chest. I'm like, "Don't worry, buddy. It's okay. Don't worry." And my friend, this is the funniest thing ever. He says, like, whatever, like, tu madre. He doesn't react to any of this. He doesn't get mad. My friend calls him a fucking salame. He's like, "You fucking salame. Cachate salame." And he goes, "Salame. Salame," and he pulls his pants up. He's like, "What?" And he throws a full kick at my friend, and he tries to fight my friend. I'm like standing in the middle. This guy's like drunk like a freaking dog, and I'm like, "Why did salame make you mad, bro?" It was salame. And then that's like our inner friend group joke now, is like calling my friends like, "Cachate salame," and he's like, "Salame." Like, it was the funniest thing ever, bro. Like, the swear words here are so creative. The salami, literally a piece of fucking salami. Yeah. And this guy was like super well dressed, like $1,000 outfit. Yeah. Watch, and he's like, "Salame." He takes his dress shirt off and he rolls his pants up. He's like, "Salame." I'm like, "What the fuck?" In the U.S., it's like, "Bitch, fuck you, cunt, asshole." That's about it.
Where are you from originally?
So I was born in Los Angeles.
Okay.
My mom is from Canada.
Okay.
A place called Newfoundland, Canada. Newfie. She's a Newfie. And then she was raised in Saskatchewan. Shout out, Mom. Love you, Mom. My dad is from Chicago. So my dad was from Chicago, raised in Alaska, actually. So 2 of the whitest human beings in the least amount of sun possible. That's why I can't get a tan. Sure. So, yeah. That's where they're from, and I'm from LA. And I think my background is like probably German and Russian a little bit.
Cool. What advice would you give it to, friends, family?
Any advice to come here?
About coming here on vacation, either on vacation or maybe perhaps a lot of people relocating, man. A lot of people see Argentina as a good place to live,
as they should.
As we mentioned, you mentioned before, man, the quality of life.
Oh yeah. Really good healthcare too.
The standard of living is not number 1.
Of course
on the Argentine agenda. Yeah, number 1 agenda is eating well. Family, not sleeping well. It's not sleeping well because now people don't sleep well now because of all the, as we mentioned, there's a lot of toxicity. Scrolling. Yeah, no, not at your age.
Yeah, it's bad. It's just like you can get caught up in nightlife here, guys.
As a person, I got 3 kids. I've raised 3 kids in this country, man. I can talk a lot about that, but what do
you think about the healthcare here?
I think it's
good.
Private or public?
Public and private.
Public healthcare depends where you are. For example, I got a nephew. He's been in the hospital in BJ for like 7 days.
Yeah.
He was on his motorcycle. He broke his lower vertebrae down here, so he can't move. He's been sitting there waiting for an ambulance. So in that sense, it depends where you're at. The city,
it's all public healthcare in the world.
It depends where you are.
It's all public healthcare. And in Canada, where my family's from, it's really bad.
Private healthcare?
Private healthcare, guys. I've actually...
It's expensive. It's cheap.
I've gotten a surgery in this country. I've gotten a thing called ozone therapy, which is an injection of ozone medical air into my spine. It was an elective surgery. It was like $600. I had no insurance. $600 for a full surgery. It was a needle this big. I can send you a photo. You can put it up here if you want.
$600.
$600, man. You know what it would have been in LA? $12,000. $6,000 for the first shot to $6,000 for the second. And it helped my herniated disc. I had a really bad 9.7 millimeter herniated disc injury, which put me out for 2 years of. I haven't trained in the gym in about 2 years.
Well, there you go. You can't serve in the military.
Now they're gonna. Now I probably can't. Yeah. Now I probably can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can carry. I mean, I'm really fucking strong, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Like, you can't carry somebody. You can't play Forrest Gump covering Bubba.
I
carry
can't carry Bubba. I can.
I
can, but the risk of me getting re-injured in my spine is very high, so I can't. Really? The elective surgery saved my life. My doctor in the U.S. wanted to make money off of me. Yeah. This is another thing for Argentinians where you can be confident about.
Doctors wanting to make money.
Oh, who would have thought? No, off of pills and surgery. Oh, my doctor told me, you need a surgery right now. I was 20 years old. You need a surgery where we remove your spinal disc and we implement a prosthetic into your disc. It was a fucking bad injury, man. And I was like, let me think about that for a sec. He's like, also, you can never play basketball again. I played in college, by the way. I love basketball. You can never do jiu-jitsu again. Jiu-jitsu, close to my heart. You can never train in the gym. You never squat. And I was like, go fuck yourself. I was like, go fuck yourself. No thanks. And I went to Argentina, got the surgery, and I'm good. I'm decently good.
Yeah.
Got flare-ups and shit.
Oh, that's good.
But I will say the medical system here, and my sister is a marine biologist and studied biology. Uh-huh. She actually told me before I went to Argentina, oh, by the way, they have really good drugs there, really good medicine, and it's really cheap. She loves it. Like, all my family loves Argentina. So. Yeah, to relocate, you wanted advice on how to relocate.
Someone, man, let's say, hey, you know what, Hunter, your friend sends you a message, he calls you, he's like, hey, Hunter, I was thinking, you think Argentina, man, I'm kind of sick of the States, man, there's a lot of shit going down. You think Argentina, what do you
Be prepared to pay more rent than you think you have to in Capital. I'll tell you that much. Definitely. More than you fucking think. Number 2, expenses change drastically, and volatility is that word? They're very volatile. The expenses, sorry. The food is cheap if you buy it at a canisteria and you go to a verduleria and you cook. But at restaurants, these prices are high, man. Yeah. You'll get the best steak of your life for $25, but still, it's $25.
Yeah, but you could go to a butcher shop.
A butcher getting 8 of those steaks for $25.
$25.
Yeah, and like for me, if I make a sale or if I have a good week, I'll take all my friends out to dinner. I'll go take a date out to dinner or something.
You know how to light a fire? You know how to light a fire?
I know how to do an asado, actually. Yeah. Shout out Nico. I love you, Nico. Shout out my boy. He's an Asador. Dude is literally the Asado king. Yeah. And I call him, I FaceTime. I'm like, what do I do? He's like, move the hot ones to the left and keep the somewhat hot ones in the middle, and then like keep putting them in as they get colder. Yeah. And he's like, just rotate. I'm like, oh, I fucking love this guy. I love this country. Like Nico was actually the first person I met in this country too. Yeah. But yeah, like I would say, man, before I go on a tangent, the best advice is get used to things not being open so early and get used to things not being open when they say they are. Yeah. So this is open at 6 p.m. and it closes at 7. Could not even be a restaurant anymore. It could be fucking closed down. Yeah. Google Maps is not updated here. Yeah. And I would say just get used to like not being so rigid. I made a video on this the other day. Just people are so fucking rigid. Be there at 7. If you're not there at 7, fuck you. It's like, no, bro. No, the taxis are going to take longer than you thought. No pasa nada. Se complica. No pasa nada. The taxi's going to take long. The train's going to take longer than it's scheduled for. The restaurant's not going to be open. They're not going to seat you on time. Yeah. The service is a little slow here. Like, let's just be honest. The service at restaurants is a little slow. It's just it's a fact. It's a fact. Undeniable. This shit you got to let go.
Depends. You know what a good place
depends. It does depend. It's a very big generalization, but it does depend. And I would say to people, just let go of that stick up your ass, which you probably should let go anyways because it sticks up your ass. Yeah. Let it go. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Go with the flow here. You're coming. And let people teach you their culture. Let people show you Argentina. Don't just think because you call a travel agent that you know Argentina. Let Argentinian people show you Argentina. Be open to that.
What was your first impression?
Well, my first impression was that it was hot as hell when I came here in the summer for the first time. It was like February. I think. It was so fucking hot. I got off the plane. I was like, whew. LA is dry heat, if you don't know. So it's like a desert. This gets humid. Yeah, it's humid. And I was like, wow, I'm in Europe. This is crazy. Then I went to La Plata. And then I went to a town called Veronica. And then I went to a town called San Martin de los Andes.
Oh, okay.
And I'm getting top, middle, lower. I'm getting all these different experiences. And I'm all like, these. This is a fucking Cheto. This is a Careta. This is fucking not. I went by Visha. Look, I'm getting understanding of this country. And my first impression was like, damn, I love this girl that I'm with. My second impression was like, damn, I love this country that I'm in. You know what I mean? So that would be the first impression.
That's cool, man.
I love it, dude. And people will shit talk me and my family and back home. Like, why do you want to be there, bro? There's more opportunity in LA. Opportunity for what? Yeah. Money? Okay. Don't need money.
Sure.
I want happiness. I would raise a family here with an Argentinian woman. I would raise a family in LA too, but I would raise a family with some of the customs I brought from here. Yeah. You know what I mean? This place taught me how to be more of Hunter. Yeah. In a way. That makes sense.
Yeah. That's kind of like what I did, man. I built an American home in an Argentine society.
And that's why when you asked me at the beginning, do you want to be Argentinian? It's like, it's an interesting answer to that question. Like, do I do, in a lot of ways, man. But I don't in a lot of ways too, because I want some of that USA in me. I'm always gonna have that. You can't take that away from me. You know what I mean?
I was raised in an Argentine household.
Are you Argentinian?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I was raised in an Argentine household. I was, from Philly, but I was raised in an Argentine household.
Wow, so you're like my friend Nick, who was raised in New York.
Spoke Castellano. We ate milanesas. Oh, wow. We ate kind of even though we did eat at in winter it was 5:30, 6 o'clock. It was no Argentine.
No late dinner.
Yeah, we had a snack at around 9 before bed. Had a little snack.
No meriendas.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But have you gotten used to like eating late?
I didn't need to. It was my whole life. I played video games professionally in college and high school, and I used to go to practice for video games.
How do you play professionally, man?
It's an interesting question, and it's someone in my generation can answer it very well.
You go to college? You go to college?
I didn't go to college to play video games, but I got paid a good amount of money to play video games. I played Call of Duty on a pro team, on CDL. I played video games, and I had practices for video games. It sounds crazy, but I was really talented my whole life. Bro, those practices were with people in, like, Australia sometimes. I would stay up so late, bro. I'd go to school 3 hours of sleep. That's why I'm not 6'5". Fucking 6'1".
You seem pretty high strung. What sign are you? What's your
Taurus.
zodiac?
Taurus. I'm high strung. I'm passionate.
Full steam ahead.
Full steam, bro.
I
don't sleep much, and I act like I got 20 hours of sleep. I'm a beast, dude. I never stop. But yeah, like anyways, like what I'm saying, I stayed up late and I ate dinner late always, man. Yeah. So I feel like part of the reason why I came here is because I was always meant to be here.
Sure.
Like, I always stayed up late. I always partied, and it would end at 2. Things close at 2 a.m. in the U.S. or like 1 even in LA. And I'd be like, "Where's the after party?" Bro, I'm going to sleep. Yeah. That was just me. So when I came here, I just I just slid in. I just fit right in. And cool. If you don't fit right in, it's okay too. I know people that don't do that here. Yeah. That wake up really early and they go to the gym and they go to a coffee shop at 8 a.m.
Sure. I got here, man, and it took me a while to get used to going out at 2 in the morning.
Oh man, it was like that for me.
Oh yeah.
I loved it, bro. And it took you a while. Why? Because you were just tired.
I was coming from Philly.
How was it in Philly? I have no idea.
Back in the day, clubs would close at 2, and there was nowhere to go.
There's nowhere to go.
Either you go to an after-hour party or an after-hour club. They had to pay a little extra.
Of course.
But still, man, you needed cash. I was young, and in the
in LA 80s, too, you need cash.
In the 80s, I was young. I wasn't making a lot of money. I was working as a busboy in Italian restaurants.
Dude, I was like not wealthy enough. I literally didn't go to the afters in LA because we were at someone's mansion in Bel Air. I can't go to that. $200 cover, bro. It's not that much. I'm like, I'm taking my ass to bed. What are you talking about?
I got here, man. It was just so cheap to party.
Bro, I don't even want to tell people how much bottles are because they'll come here in a second.
It was just so cheap to party. I used to party all night, have breakfast or dinner at like 7 in the morning. We used to go to restaurants, have
party all the way
bife
to the morning, right?
Bife costilla con ensalada rusa. At like 7 in the morning. Then
I would party, dude. In Mar del Plata, I stayed up for like 2 days straight too, and I would party until breakfast. Yeah. So we'd party after, and I'm like, oh, it's 11. Cool. What can we get? Go to a cafe. There's like a grandma starting her day reading her book, and I'm like buzzed out of my mind at a cafe, and it's like 11, and I'm like, hola. She's like, this guy, this degenerate. Look at this guy. You know what I mean? I love that though, but I love it. Like people don't love that. And I loved it the second I got here, bro.
How do you feel about the hello kiss? Have you gotten used to that? People come up to you, strange men. Hey,
I'm a good...
Mariano. Hey, Mariano.
I'm a good kisser. So I'm kidding. I am a good kisser, though. But I like it, man. It's cool. I'm going to do it back in LA. And people are like, what the fuck? Like, whoa, man.
I mean, you're a big, powerful dude. I don't see you, come up to somebody. Hey, Danny, Pablito.
Here's what I do. I just kiss him on the forehead. I just go, come here, baby. If it's a guy that's like 40 years old, I'm like, come
here. Hey, you go back to the States. This guy's on ice,
Like, whoa, man. This guy. What the heck is wrong with you?
You go up to a Mexican, hey, vení, loco.
Oh, a Mexican? What are you doing, man? Damn. Nah, I love it, though, bro. It's very Italian. It's very European. And I love it, man. It's awesome. I made a few videos on that, too, and, like, my American friends are like, what do you mean you kiss people? Bro, my lips have touched 100 people today. And you guys share mate? You guys share the kissing? COVID-19 must have had a fun time here. Y'all, must have passed around, bro. Everyone's so, like, personal.
Yeah.
And kissing and hugging.
That was crazy.
I love that, though.
It was crazy here.
Yeah, bro. How was that here? It was crazy. My Argentinian friends have told me it was worse in the U.S. They told me it was worse.
It was bad in the sense that, I mean, it was just bad. It was
it was bad for everybody.
You couldn't go out. If you went out, you had to. I ordered gas masks. I ordered real gas masks.
Bro.
I was all prepared. I was like gas masks. I used to leave my clothes outside. In like between the gate. I had outside clothes and I had inside clothes. I had clothes I wore inside. I had clothes, but we were locked up for 178 days.
That's what I'm saying, guys. Like that. That's crazy.
Locked up for a long time.
We were locked up
November 1st, they opened the floodgates, and that's when I moved down to the beach.
Bro, we had a little bit less of a lockdown, I think, in the U.S., but it was bad, bro. I mean, I graduated high school. It's going to make you feel old. In 2021. Damn. Yeah, man. I didn't want to pull it out like that.
I got socks from 2021. I think these socks I got on, I bought in 2021.
Yeah, I got socks from 2021. No, but look, I mean, as long as I don't bring up my age, you don't feel old. Hopefully I seem 27, 28. Most people tell me that. Yeah. But, man, when I graduated college, we had masks on, and our graduation was in a place called the Rose Bowl in L.A., and we were all 6 feet apart in chairs, separated. Yeah. And the funny thing that I did is, like, they take a photo of everyone when they graduate. I took off my mask, and I kissed one of my friends in one of the photos, and they're like, "You can't do that, oh my God." And I was like, "I'm out of here, fuck you guys, I got my diploma." It's like, fuck you guys. But we almost didn't have a prom. You know, the guys before me, 2020, they didn't have a prom, they didn't have a homecoming, they didn't have any graduation. And it's like a meme on the internet now.
Same with my kids.
It sucks, man.
2 of my kids missed
How old are your kids?
17 going on 18 and 22 and 24.
Oh, yeah, 22. Yeah, you literally went through it with him at the same time. Yeah. And they were raised here?
Yeah, they were raised here.
No, we gotta run it back to the question of, like...
All 3 fluent in English.
Smart guy. Yeah. We gotta run it back to that question of, like, advice to give people when they're coming here. How did you feel like... What was your thought process when raising your family here? Like, did you think, like, I want to bring this from the U.S. and not this? Like, what was your thought process?
Well,
I gotta think about it, because I'm gonna get an Argentinian family.
Number one, what's in your nature is in your nature.
Yeah.
And it's gonna come out.
Of course.
You know,
good and bad.
It's going to come out. I mean, when you're raising kids, you take a lot of, how you were raised.
Raising kids,
I had a happy childhood. Yeah. I had cool parents. I had a happy childhood. So my kids had a happy childhood. Because I'm a kid. I'm a Gemini, dude.
Dude, you're a Gemini. And I told my friend Augustina who's here, who came, I was like, you are like a human teddy bear sweetheart the second I met you.
Dude, it's like, it's all, I'm a kid, man. I like to have fun.
You're a kid.
Never bored.
I'm a kid too.
And so, but number one was my kids gotta speak English.
And why do you think?
And I remember ordering not Barney, Sesame Street.
In English.
Sesame Street, the Sesame Street. I used to go to the Correo Central get the mail.
Books too? Books in English?
No, I ordered videos. VHS.
VHS. I remember.
VHS
I'm old enough.
You know what a VHS is?
I had VHS of Power Rangers.
It's a big thing like this,
I had Transformers, Power Rangers.
I needed a big machine.
I remember.
Yeah. And in English. And I said, my kids are not going to watch cartoons in Spanish. They're going to watch cartoons in English.
Because you're already speaking Spanish.
Because a language is a sound.
Yeah, it is.
And you learn it by listening to it, and understanding it. And so they speak, and combined with that. But number one on my agenda was make sure they have English as a tool in this country. Because I've made my living teaching English, translating. Before AI, I used to translate scripts for L.A., Mexico, Spain. I was just translating scripts.
I think it can sound egotistical when you say, like, you gotta, like, know English, you gotta know another country's language. It can sound egotistical and, like, our language is better. It's not. It's just like
it's a tool.
It's a tool, man.
It's a tool, man.
We gotta come to a certain realistic point of, like, English is the number one language in the world for, like, monetary gain.
Yeah. Am I gonna teach my kids Chinese or Greek?
I mean, there's no practicality there. There's not a lot of. I mean, the U.S. is a huge relationship with Argentina now, and it's a good idea. Like, I wish sorry, Mom and Dad. I wish I learned Spanish at a younger age, and I took classes. I just didn't pay attention.
Or piano. How about piano lessons?
Exactly. I did do those, and they went out. I was a drummer in a band, by the way. I'm a big drummer. I love the drums, but that's the only thing I learned from my childhood. And honestly, like, what I'm doing right now, shout out my boy George. He told me to watch the show Entourage in Spanish. I love that show. Entourage is a classic, bro. And he said, I'm going to watch it in Spanish. And Breaking Bad, all that stuff. So. Cool. I'm doing lessons, and I'm watching shows in Spanish. So hopefully, by the next month. Yeah. Before this TV show I'm on, holy crap. Oh, wow. That I get to learn some Spanish.
Yeah, you get a lot of opportunities here, man, when you speak English in Argentina.
And when you learn Spanish. Yeah. Shout out to the Americans that don't know Spanish. Get on it. I'm one of them. Learn Spanish, because it'll open up doors for you, too. This economy may be volatile.
And you understand, you appreciate the culture better and what people are saying when you...
Exactly. I know enough. Like,
if three Argentines, they speak a little English, but they're speaking among themselves, and you're like, ¿qué dice?
I'll tell you what I will say is, if someone's speaking Spanglish, I know everything they're saying. Yeah. I know about 80% of Spanish if someone's speaking it. I can almost hear basically any conversation and know, but it's just the confidence in my speaking is very low, right? So I noticed that when I learned more Spanish, and this just came from time and listening, like I was able to appreciate jokes more. Because a joke is funny because of the punchline and the delivery, not when someone has to say, oh, this is actually what the joke means. Let me translate it for you. It doesn't deliver. Same with a moment. I'm in Bariloche and I look at the Siete Lagos, whatever the fuck, and my friend is like, qué hermoso or something. How beautiful is this? In that moment, hearing it and understanding it makes it so much more impactful than like being like, what did you say, bro? All right, bro, I said it's beautiful. And like, oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah. It fucking ruins the moment a little bit, you know? Yeah. So I think it's my bad for not learning Spanish. I get roasted every day for it. Sure. But I got it.
Let's imagine, we're looking, towards the future. You really, you got your Argentine citizenship, you're resident, immigrant, RG, porteño. And you say, sé que Buenos Aires, I got to get out of here. What, given your experience and places you've been, what would be your next option?
I'd look at Cordoba.
A possible option.
Nueva Cordoba.
Cordoba.
I'd look at Rosario.
Yeah. How about Mendoza?
Mendoza, I don't know that much about the city of Mendoza, honestly.
People rave,
I've been in San Rafael, San Juan.
Okay.
I've been there. I don't know much about the city of Mendoza, but I would say that I would probably go. La Plata, like all my homies there. Shout out Juani, shout out Conrado, shout out Mateo. Some good, cool people there, man. Shout out Cielo, Pablo, Enrique, Amalia, whole family. I got a lot of people there. La Plata would be like my second home. The family that actually hosted me when I first came here for many months. I lived in La Plata for like 6 months. So like that's my heart is in La Plata, right? My beginnings here. But yeah, like La Plata, Rosario, Cordoba. Nice. I mean, obviously, like San Martin de los Andes is like fucking beautiful, but like, what am I gonna do there? Just look at the lake and work. I'll go crazy. Yeah. So that's where I'll go.